Well, welcome everybody. 2022 Newton Sluggin Rebels. A lot of changes, and right to my left is one of the biggest changes right here. Jared, I'm glad that you're here. Going to be with us doing the play-by-play for the Rebels this year, and the Sluggin Rebels, I should say. It's just to let everybody know we did merge. There was a merge this year where the Newton Rebels with the Wichita Sluggers, now with the Newton Sluggin Rebels. And anyway, welcome, and look forward to doing this stuff with you all season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to be here. Remember you and Frank first came up to me after we were doing NBC, or while we're doing NBC, and you said, "Hey, you want to get paid?" I'm like, "Yes." And you guys said, wouldn't mind helping us running the live stream this year or next year, and I gladly offer. I'll take any chances I get, and come about maybe 2 or 3 weeks before the season's about to start, I get a call from you saying, "Hey, how would you like to commentate now?" Frank's moving on, doing bigger and better things.
Yeah, and that was just, Frank, like I said, he was a good friend of mine, and we've been as a partner doing this for many years. He has another opportunity, which now he's up in Kansas City, and we just wish him the best up there. And he's helped establish this because we really didn't have play-by-play announcers. I mean, besides, we had some guys doing it through the years, like Chad. We had Chad doing it, but we didn't have consistency through the years. Doing home and away, and Frank helped us do that, and we're very thankful there to have you here. And I think you're going to do a great job, and I think everybody out there is going to enjoy listening to you.
I hope so. I mean, I haven't done play-by-play or commentated for that fact in about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But, it's going to be a journey.
Well, and it's going to be an interesting team because it's a whole new team and whole new coaches. Like right now it's just me and Zach Gillig are back from last year. I mean, as front office and players and coaches. So it's only 2 ways. So it's a whole new team, and we'll get to see what happens.
Balin White is up on the mount. First pitch. A little inside, but strike call.
But it is a beautiful day today. I mean, we didn't know with the rain if we were going to play, and we have. So we're going to.
For Mulvane, Noah Kinstead is batting.
Yeah, and White from Eastern Oklahoma State. We have a few players from here, 6'2", 210, from Seminole, Oklahoma.
Pop fly and caught by the first baseman, and that is Colin Glosson.
The center fielder for the Mulvane Patriots.
It's good to get that first out right there. This is our home opener, and just get that first one out right there. Get that first, just to taste. A lot of the guys were pretty pumped up there, telling me as they were walking in.
First pitch.
This is Luke Lanning. He's from Tabor College. We have a few Tabor guys on there. 5'8", 205, and he's from Marion, Kansas.
I think number 5 is.
Sorry. I'm so sorry about that. We're ready to have my first mess up.
I think I messed up too.
Got the rosters all mixed up.
2-0's the count.
I was going to say, it's been a lot going on the last hour. So we got everything figured out, and we're just happy we could present this to you.
That pitch swung on and hit towards third baseman. He fumbles. And it's wow, what a play.
Great play. That was that Jared? Let's see, who was that?
Number 35.
Yeah, we just got the numbers here. It's Ethan Guerrera. He's going to Biola University, 5'8", 150 pounds, and he is from Olathe, Kansas. One thing I watched a couple games and hit great hands. He's a young guy, just out of high school, and you wouldn't tell it. Good hitter. He's going to have a very good college career.
This pitch low and away in the dirt for ball 2. So, Carv, kind of tell me just a little bit. I mean, you told me, but tell the audience what kind of came up with this merger.
Yeah, it was just it was a good situation where they needed a field to play, and Wichita Sluggers have done pretty well, in the standings the last few years. They finished second last year in the Sunflower League, and at the time, we also we lost our coach, which is Brett Clark. He went to the Wellington Heat, which was great. We had 4 years with Brett, and he lives in Wellington, so it was just a natural for him.
And there's a walk for number 12. That is Hayden Helms.
And if people know Mark Staniford, also Tabor coach, but also the guy who started the Wichita Sluggers, and Jake Jones was the coach. So we talked about it. We went together and I went to had breakfast, and they said, "Hey, what do you think?" And they said that'd be a great idea because they needed a field, they needed this venue, and it's just a good match, I think.
Ball is high for a strike, or a ball, sorry.
But Jake Jones does a great job. He brought most of the guys in here. He has some good connections across the country.
Ball called a strike for a 1-1 count. So have you met any of these players on the rosters? I mean, I haven't. I'm fairly new to everyone.
Yeah, and we will. I mean, you're getting a little more.
Ball is hit towards third, hopped over the third baseman. And they were in a pickle situation, but got back safely to second.
So we got 2 outs, and but yeah, I mean, getting to know some of the players, talking to the coaches, letting us know exactly, what the personalities are. The biggest thing I was really concerned about was host families. I mean, we had to get enough host families, and they came right to the end. It's always a tough job to get the host families, because without host families, we wouldn't have a team.
White pitches, in perfect frame, called a strike.
Well, like I said, some of the guys, some of them, they don't talk much, but they will. They'll start loosening it up and getting more comfortable in the situation, and we'll get to see more of the personalities come out.
Pitch comes a little out. Thought it was a little outside, but I think it crossed the plate and it was called a strike.
Yeah, he just looked back at him there, and but what can you say? I mean, he's the umpire. He's got the final call there.
A little high, I think he tried to bait some of the runners to go. Kind of like a pitch out.
Well, that was a good 0-2. I think a good 0-2, sometimes you pitch it up. In case I mean, right now it wasn't a running situation, but you never know. You can maybe get somebody like the guy on first getting a little farther out there that you could do a back pick.
Swung on and hit deep, kind of short fly ball, caught by number 2. That is
Easton Elliott.
Easton Elliott, yes. Still trying to get used to names and the pace of play. I've never, commentated baseball.
Well, I'm just saying we're all going to be like making our mistakes that first inning, but believe me, folks, we'll be getting this down, and just stay with us and keep enjoying some of that Newton Sluggin baseball.
Or family for next season, now is the time to get signed up by opening your the Newton Sluggin Rebels.
And we are back, bottom of the first. Pretty clean inning for the Rebels.
Well, it's one of those first inning, a little nervous, and that they did get out of it. And now we have a lefty up, Dalton Patton, from another Eastern Oklahoma State College player, and he's 5'10", 165. And you ever been to Red Oak, Oklahoma?
No.
Okay, well, that's where he's from. Red Oak, Oklahoma.
Red Oak. The ball's low and in the dirt for ball 1. Or, sorry, 1-1.
Got to thank Mr. Jim for coming up here and putting that air conditioner on earlier. I tell you that. It's nice and cool in here.
This pitch right down the middle for strike 2. So what have you kind of seen out of everyone?
Well, like I said, I've just watched us in the non-league games, and right now we can score some runs. I mean, we got some guys that can hit it. Coach Olson, he played everybody, in the first 2 games. So he played, everybody, like the pitchers had 1 inning each. Played everybody, and I saw a lot of good depth, too. That's what I liked about it.
That pitch swung on, almost went through the middle, but caught by the shortstop. Ooh. With a safe call.
But see, Jerry, what did that right now? This grass, it will grab it. This is something, even when I coached here a few years ago, it's one thing we would talk about bunts and all that. It will grab the ball. You saw it right there. It just grabbed it and it threw off the shortstop in his flow right there to the throw to first base, and it's a high throw.
Connor Owens is now up to plate. He is from Ruff.
Yeah, another Oklahoma. Coach Olson staying aggressive there. Owens, another Eastern Oklahoma State guy, 6'2", 205. Again, what you were saying, from Ruff, Oklahoma. He's already got 2 home runs.
And Dalton Patton stole first and is now safe at second.
Yep. That's good. I like to see the aggressiveness.
Pitch coming. I think it hit the lower end of the strike zone.
That was a good pitch right there. Don't know if Connor Owens agrees, but it did look good.
If I'm not mistaken, I think C.J. Jarman is the one pitching, number 26.
Yeah, we don't have. That's what we were confusing because we don't have the stats and everything, the rosters. This is the first league game, so there's a lot going on. We're trying to get the rosters out to everybody, updated.
Foul back. Like I said, folks, this is going to be a pretty rough first stream, at least for me. I haven't commentated in a long time. I'm more of a observer than anything else. 0-2 count. Foul ball.
Like I said, right now everything's going pretty well. Just from the general manager standpoint, just trying to get some more sponsors. If anybody wants to sponsor, we still have some games. Look for sponsorship. We still have some.
This pitch inside as Patton steals for third.
Yeah, we have our sponsors right now that the different steals and doubles and home runs, and
this pitch fouled out of the stadium. Better watch your cars. This pitch swung on and hit towards first, and that seems like it'll score.
Whoa!
He's dropped the ball.
Yeah,
at
he
first
dropped the
and
ball.
safe.
Again, that
As
grass
scores.
that you're just hesitant. You got the best way. You have to attack it. You can't sit back and wait on the ball, and that's what happened right there. But that play right there, that run was executed by, 2 stolen bases, and it's a ground ball to the right side. And, he's on, and I don't know if they're going to give him a hit or an error on that. But
I think they will give him an error. Okay. There should be a fielding error. I think it's supposed to be out. He checks the runner at first. Daniel Sorensen, or is it?
Balin.
Balin Sorensen.
Catcher from Northwestern State University, 6'2", 210 from Rayville, Louisiana.
Fouled ball. Out to right field.
So I'm going to ask you, how many of these cities you've been? You been to Rayville?
No.
No, not yet.
I had to when I looked at it, I saw L.A. and I was like, wait, that's not Los Angeles. That's Louisiana.
Fine young player.
This pitch swung on a hit towards shortstop, looking for the double play, and they got it. Wow.
Yeah, he hit that, pretty hard. We rolled it over, but he hit it hard. But the thing is, that grass didn't hold it enough.
Mm-hmm. This field looks very nice.
Oh yeah, they take care of it. Joel and the crew at the Newton Rec Commission, they take care of this field.
Now, Cody Moore is up to plate at the 4-hole cleanup spot. Hits this one towards shortstop again. Shortstop grabs it and gets the easy out to end the inning. What's your opinion on this inning? We got a score.
Yeah, hey, we did it. We like I said, that's what we need. We need to get on that scoreboard first time, especially at the bottom of the first. So that's a good start.
And welcome back. We're at the top of the second inning with Balin White still up to pitch. So what did you see out of White so far?
Yeah, I mean, right now it looks like he's just still trying to get his locate his fastball a little. Looks like he had some pretty good. Looks like he's got a little slider there that goes away, and I think right now he's that first inning. That's first inning right here, and home crowd, and just being out here, and I think he'll be settling in this. We'll see. I think he'll be a little more settled in, more in control.
That's number 7. Number 7, that would be Austin Benoit, right fielder. As he steps up to the mount. This pitch, high and inside for ball 1.
He definitely has a live arm. They look more like a two-seam right there coming across, how it came across right there.
Mm-hmm. Pitch seems like it crossed the plate, but ump's always right.
I just think he needs to, just relax. Don't overthrow. There
this
you
pitch,
go.
A little bit higher, called a strike.
But you see how everything was in motion right there? Everything was just worked together.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't overthrow it.
Swing and a miss for strike number 2. I mean, yeah, I don't really know what to expect. I mean, I know these are, college level players, but I've always wondered as as a bat goes flying towards, I think, the away team dugout.
Wow.
That was second baseman.
But again, right there, ground ball up the middle, and again, it's that's the benefit of being here in Newton. The field here, it will definitely hold it up, and it held it up good enough for Trace Maddox to make that play.
Now batting for Mulvane, number 15, the second baseman, Trevor Kaiser.
Number 15, Trevor Kaiser. He is listed as the second baseman for today. There's a big swing and a miss for strike number 1.
Yeah, he's got some, like I said, he's got some velo right there. Good pop to his fastball.
This pitch high near the face. Called for a ball. Hit the corner for strike number 2. This pitch hit the home plate for ball number 2.
Almost went for it.
Almost bit it.
But he's got a full count right now, so it's going to be interesting to see what he does. So he'll probably go with the fastball. We'll see. Yep. Wow.
Try to get him with a low fastball. He's not swinging at that one.
Well, a lot of pitchers, they go with what they're more comfortable throwing right there, with especially that
full count.
Yeah, especially in a full count situation.
It's number 26, the pitcher, C.J. Jarman.
C.J. Jarman, the designated hitter for the Patriots, now.
His pitch as number 15 steals and is successful as the ball goes past shortstop. I'm sorry.
Yeah, very fortunate right there, but that was good hustle by the center fielder out there, Dalton Patton, right there. As soon as that runner took off, Patton playing center field, he sprinted in, and he was right there. So there's no way that guy was going to go on. He wasn't going to go to third base.
Right down the middle for strike number 2. Apologize for that. Seemed like Kissin is kind of trying to toy with the pitcher.
Yeah.
So this pitch is strike 3.
And that strikeout.
Yep, and that Sluggin Rebel strikeout was sponsored by your Pizza Hut of Newton.
Yep, that's what. Isn't it great? Isn't it great to have them as our sponsor, one of our sponsors?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to have more of them. What, Jared? I'd like to have more of those and more of these sponsors. You too can sponsor one of the. We still have plenty out there that.
Cooper Reeves, the catcher, number 8, is up to the plate. See what he can do here. This pitch is outside for ball 1.
Not a bad pitch, though. It wasn't bad. Now we'll see what he's kind of away. And we'll see if he tries to come in a little closer. Same spot, it looks like.
Ooh, low and away in the dirt. Almost got past the catcher, Sorensen.
But yeah, it's going to be an adjustment for our infielders too with this grass. I mean, it does definitely change. Even the outfield, you saw the ball out in the outfield. It's going to slow down, so you can't just jog to the ball. You got to sprint to it in the outfield, because it will slow down.
This pitch is crushed towards left field into a little gapper as Kissin comes in to score And Reeves is safe at second with a double.
Yeah, right there. White 2-0 count, and his fastball, he missed his spot right there. Fastball went inside, and he just turned on it. He did a good job turning on that for the double RBI.
Back at the top, Noah Kinstead is up to the plate. Pitch misses up high for ball one.
And I don't think pitch count's going to be that big a deal right now because guys just came out of their season. Basically their seasons.
Ball inside for another ball.
In 2020, it was pretty bad because of COVID, and they were cut off in March. And then all of a sudden they showed up here, and guys couldn't even go maybe 2 innings because they hadn't been throwing.
This pitch, wow, low and inside and called a strike. Seemed like it almost hit the dirt.
Yeah.
in our angle at least.
Yeah, we need one of those cameras down there, don't we?
I'm interested to see what the pitcher does here. That's what he does. Straight down the middle, almost gets him.
Had some good pop on that. Like I said, he can locate that, he'll be fine. There. That's tough. That's a tough pitch right there. Low and away in the bottom of the L.
2-2 count with 2 outs. Gets it away. It seems like he was trying to paint that outside a little.
Well, the thing is, he's been at full count. He's got to watch, get that pitch count. I have no idea what Coach Olson has in mind today. You know, it's still pretty early in the summer season, but again, they should have good arms.
This one's a swing and a miss for a strikeout. Once again, that strikeout was sponsored by your Pizza Hut of Newton.
Exactly. Getting hungry, aren't you?
A little bit. I haven't eaten today, so that'll be interesting. All right, we'll be back after this break.
Your score, 1 each.
And we are back at the bottom of the second inning. Score is, I did not update that. The score is 1-1. Rebels up to the plate, and we're talking a little bit off the stream about the pitch count. The Mulvane pitcher, Jarman, has only thrown 8 compared to White's 41. Can you kind of? I know you said there's no big difference about
usually, let me tell you something about pitch. I don't care, even if it was Greg Maddox or Kershaw, whoever. The first inning is usually the toughest nemesis for a pitcher. And, just getting to the groove, get to know the strike zone of the umpire, the mound. So once you get past that, you usually see what a pitcher does. And if he's still struggling, then sometimes you just have a bad day. I mean, you got to keep battling. You got to hope that all of a sudden everything clicks. But right now, he's started off good. Did allow a run, though.
Great Rowlett. Is it Rowlett or Roll It?
Roll it.
Right. Roll It is up to the plate.
First baseman from Northwestern State University, 6'5", 215. Now, Keller, Texas, I've been there. What about you?
Nope.
No.
I may have. I don't know. I used to go to a lot of my sister softball tournaments, so it might have been there or
there.
not. 1-1 count. This pitch is high for ball 2.
Yeah, it's a big sports city and a lot of great athletes from that area.
Says his awards in high school or college was that he was the MVP district player.
It's pretty good, and like I said, in that area, because it's very competitive.
2-2's the count. I'm going to expect an away fastball or a nice placely ball.
Yeah, no, that was nice
for strike 3. Wow.
So you had little curveball. I mean, right there just broke late too.
The shortstop, number 3,
Trace Maddox now up to the plate.
Trace Maddox, an infielder from Arkansas Tech. He's from Wichita, Kansas. 6 foot 180. He just joined the team today. He's a very good athlete. He's been around. I've watched. I've known him a long time. Known his parents for a long time. I'll put it that way, too. So it's great to see Trace here playing for the Sluggin Rebels.
The second pitch, swing and a miss. The first pitch was an inside ball.
Yeah, right there I'm trying to figure out if it's that little slider action right there, just because it comes in and this cuts real quick, like a cutter almost, but he has a little sliding action. So
this pitch just away enough to be called a strike.
Yeah. Little change.
And that's something you can help me with. I can't really, I can see a slider maybe, but I can't recognize, a changeup or anything like that. As that pitch gets away from the catcher for ball 2. 2-2 is the count with 1 out.
2-2.
Interested to see what Maddox does here. This pitch is swung on just a little late. Fouled off to the right.
I do have a little note here from our good friend Jay Gibbs. It says Gray's last name is Rowlett.
Okay,
So.
Thank you.
That's one thing about Jay Gibbs. He's on every syllable, everything we say. I mean, that's good though. It makes us better, Jared.
Mm-hmm.
We need that.
This pitch is lightly dribbled down to first. I would call that fair as an out.
How about it for the Newton Sluggin Rebels?
Seems like it's been a pretty easy going inning for.
Number 35, Ethan Guerrera.
Yeah, I think it's still early in the game. I mean, still trying to figure out each other, and especially this pitcher, because he's done a great job right now mixing it up. And like I said, if you get 2 or 3 pitches going and in control of that, you can baffle a lot of hitters.
Guerrera is up to the plate as he takes a strike right down the middle for strike 1.
That's what we're saying about Ethan Guerrera. He's going to Biola University out in California.
This pitch is hit towards second, and that'll be an easy out to end the inning. What's your opinion on this inning?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a lot. I mean, put the ball in play. But just, like I said, just have to keep going. And then second time around, let's see if they make some adjustments against him.
And we'll take a quick break. And we'll go back to the top of the third inning. Score is 1-1 still, with number 5 for the Patriots. That being
Leading off the top half of the third for
Colin
Mulvane,
Glosson, center fielder.
the center fielder, number 5, Colin Glosson.
White pitches. A little low for a ball. This pitch high and gets away from the pitcher for another ball.
Yeah, see right there, he's starting 2-0, and what happens then you get a hitter's count. It's called a hitter's count.
Yeah.
And you get a good pitch usually because the pitcher just wants to.
It's a challenge.
Right, well, wants to throw a strike in there. So we'll see what happens right here.
As he takes a crack at it and fouls it away for strike number 1.
It's going to be a fun summer, I think. A lot of competitive games, a lot of teams I could see ahead. What about you? Looking forward? I mean, the whole league is.
I mean, I heard that you guys just start off 2-0, right?
Right. So we're 2-0. This is the first league game right now, so it's pretty big. Every league game counts.
Full count. Oh, nope.
Yep, that's it.
You got the scoreboard is wrong. Yeah. Now it's full count.
Now it's 3-2. But again, he's going with the full. He's doing a lot of those, full counts, throwing a lot of pitches.
This ball is
There you
hit
go.
straight back to the pitcher. Makes an easy throw to the first baseman.
Now batting for Mulvane, the first baseman, number 12, Hayden Helms.
Hayden Helms is now up to the plate. But yeah, we've seen a lot of full counts already.
Yeah,
I mean, that makes sense why his pitch count is pretty high right now.
The thing is, those build up your pitch count.
Yeah.
It's just the thing is strikeouts build up, but there's a lot of coaches. That's a little different than what I grew up is I keep your pitch count down. Now a lot of pitchers, coaches are going, hey, let's go for strikeouts. But I always look at when you're doing that, you're throwing more pitches. Mm-hmm. So Jared, it's all about philosophy.
That first pitch was fouled away towards left field. Pitches.
There you go. Now he's ahead in the count. Now it's he can throw his pitcher's count. He can throw
whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants, but away or nothing right around the plate, middle of the plate area. Throw something. He's going to be defensive.
So that ball is hit really high up to left field. And the left fielder, that is. Can't remember. Left fielder makes a play.
The third baseman, number 8, Cole Collins.
I have to get myself
we don't have
a
the
sheet.
lineup card right there.
Get myself a sheet and everything so I know who's playing at who.
Yeah, we didn't get that here.
I think everything would be a lot better come Thursday.
Yes, I promise. We promise, right?
We'll be more prepped. This ball is high and up for a ball.
Now he needs a count right here to get him out real quick because his pitch count.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, I have no idea on what coach's philosophy is, how long he's going to go with them, if he wants them to go 5 or whatever. And again, it doesn't surprise me if he's been pitching all spring.
Cole Collins is up as that last pitch was a little away for ball 2. This pitch kind of swung on a little early. Now it's a foul ball right over our heads. But yeah, I wonder what you're thinking especially here as a coach, you're pitching. You've already pitched 53 balls and it's only the third inning. But at the same time, it's college. Their arms are fresh as that's
Right.
a strike.
Well, and again, it depends what kind of role they played this spring. I mean, if you have a guy that throws 80, 90, 100 innings, a lot of coaches, they shut him down or whatever. But if you have a guy that throws 30, 50, whatever, like that, innings, his arm's still pretty good. I mean, you want to build him up.
So this pitch gets away for another full count. I have to see if we can get a sponsor for a full count.
Yeah, there you go. Like I said, it's out there. It's available.
Let's see what White does here. This pitch is swung on and miss for a strikeout. And that strikeout, the Sluggin Rebels strikeout, was sponsored by your Pizza Hut of Newton.
Yep. Pizza Hut picked the right one, didn't they? Definitely picked the right one.
As we go to the bottom of the third, score is still 1-1, and we will be right back. And welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. Score is still tied 1-1 as Tyler Palmer is up to the plate. That first pitch was low and away for ball one. This pitch also low and away for ball one. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what Jarman does on this next pitch. I feel like this might be a challenge pitch, or it could be another ball to get him swinging. As that's inside for another ball, ball three. Now you got to think as a hitter, is he, 3-0, you should always take the ball. You should take whatever. It could be down the middle. Always take it. And as he earns a walk as another inside pitch. Palmer is at first, while Easton Elliott is now up to the plate. Palmer leaves for first and is safe at second with the steal. If you're wondering where Carv is grabbing us some waters. So. This pitch takes a bunt down the third baseline. He's trying to see if it went foul as he is out at home. Wow. Great play by the third baseman. And that play at the plate was sponsored by Colonel Tim Maurer family in honor of the Kansas National Guard. We're your home team. Always ready, always there. What a play by number 8. That was Cole Collins. Cole Collins made an amazing play at home, thinking that ball was going to go foul. Turned into a out at home. Apologize for the scoreboard again. I keep on forgetting. My bad. With the pitch. And that's low for ball 2.
It's a pretty exciting play right there.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing my GM duties, just having to look over my shoulder, so I'm going home.
Steals for third, but it was a foul ball towards left field, so you got to send him back.
Well, you can tell Coach Olson is being aggressive. I mean, very aggressive, especially with the ball, in the infield like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you still have a runner right now, it's still in scoring position with 1 out.
Yep. Person at second is Easton Elliott. 2-1 the count. Another foul ball sent to left field.
Easton Elliott, I've known his father a long time, played at Wichita State many years ago. He's still in the community. He's usually at the games. Still see him around Wichita.
Harm looks back. So that ball is hit to second for a routine out, but that advances Elliott to third.
Yep. That's what, keep moving runners. But I like, he's being aggressive right now. He's trying to, especially early in the season, trying to show we're not just going to sit back. We're going to make things happen. And guess what? That's when defenses start making mistakes because they're going to anticipate just a basic play. But no, guess what? The guy's trying to take an extra base. And there's times you do it, maybe not later in the game or something like that. But early, I think it's good to be aggressive.
Connor Owens is up to the plate as he swings at first pitch, fouls it off to the right field. Jarman with an 0-1 count, pitches, and it's sent to center field too high as the center field catches it to end the inning. We'll take another break as we go into the top of the fourth.
No hits, no errors. bat for the Patriots.
Yeah, we have a new pitcher on the mound. And it's number 13, Griffin Hewitt, left-handed pitcher from Washburn University. His hometown is Highlands Ranch, Colorado. I know you've been there, right?
Yes, I have.
There you go. I
found it.
Now I watched he pitched the other day against Wellington. He did a great job in that one inning.
It's Chase Green hits it right back to Griffin. Griffin makes a routine out at first.
Nice and simple, wasn't it? Right there.
Mm-hmm.
2 pitches.
Got to be feeling great as a pitcher again. And out in 2 pitches.
The right fielder, Austin Benoit, number 7.
Right fielder,
bats next.
Austin Benoit.
I like that name, Benoit. You know, that's like doesn't it sound like a neat name right there?
Mm-hmm.
And we do welcome the Patriot fans out there watching the game.
So that ball's high for ball 1.
This is Sluggin Rebels' first game at home.
This pitch is swung on, popped up to center field. This might be trouble. Nope. As second baseman.
Well, then the Patton took over as center fielder, which that's the right call. Center field has it over anybody.
Field, yes.
Yeah. So he did a great job right there calling up the second baseman.
Center fielder, number 5, Colin Glosson. Correction. Number 15, the second baseman, Trevor Kaiser, to bat for Mulvane. I almost saw it.
As Trevor Kaiser's up, fixed his helmet real quick. And now he's up to the mound, or plate.
It's one of those.
So that pitch is a little inside for ball 1.
Well, the thing I like about you right here is like he definitely, when I saw him the other day, he mixes it up. You'll watch him when he has some good off-speed pitches, a lot of movement. He can bust inside just like that, fastball inside.
And as always, I mean, as we get later on in the season, we'll know these players and
Oh yeah,
everything.
Well, you're going to have to because you'll be interviewing them.
Yeah.
After the game, player of the game, which we will start tonight. So we will have the player of the game, and you'll be.
And I think that's where I'll be better at. I'm more of an interviewer than.
Well, it just takes time.
Yeah. So that pitch is high for another ball. 2-2 is the count. But yeah, I mean, you look at the pitch count for both teams, you think it's going to be a whole different game. You would think Mulvane's up by a ton, but it's still tied.
Yeah, it's just a close game right here.
The ball is fouled away towards right field.
It's good hustle by Rowlett.
Rowlett?
Rowlett.
Is that what it was?
Right, Jay Gibbs, it's Rowlett. Let's see. Like I said, we like to have a little fun on here too. So, I mean, Jared, you're going to. Especially when it's talking about Jay Gibbs, when he comes into town, you'll have to interview him, and because he's been a Rebel for many years, and he's got stories. He could write a pretty good book about the Rebels' history.
That ball is away for a walk. Not the best. He had a full count and everything, but. Just shake it off. You already got 2 outs. He's the DH. CJ Jarman, the pitcher as well, comes up. First swing, miss for a strike. Griffin.
Sorry, doing my GM duties there.
Griffin. Sorensen.
Yeah, sometimes seeing that's another philosophy I have. I know some coaches they don't mind throwing the first base, but with 2 outs, what happens if it goes off of the guy and it bounces? He goes to third base.
You're only asking for
then a base hit. Yeah, so it's just different. Everybody good stop there.
Almost had a mix up at first. I mean,
but
as a pitcher, I mean, I used to be a pitcher. You know, when I had 2 outs and someone's on first, I didn't really care about them.
no, you just look at them trying to get. But the thing is, it's going to take 2 hits usually. We're talking about law of averages. Law of averages, 2 hits to score him. If you get him over, if the ball goes out to right field or something, he's either in second or third base. What happens? Pass ball, base hit, scores. And there were 2 outs. And believe me, I've had to preach this to many of my teams.
So this ball is popped up into the infield. So Griffin has it.
Griffin says, I could take that. I'm a pitcher. I could take it.
Seems like a pretty clean inning for, what's his last name?
Hewitt.
I'm always saying Griffin because it's a lot easier to pronounce. As we go into the bottom of the 4th, still tied 1-1. We'll be right back. And we're back for the bottom of the 4th, as the score is still 1-1.
The bottom half of the 4th inning for the Sluggin Rebels, our catcher,
Balin Sorensen is up to the plate. Swings at first pitch, popped up right behind us. First strike 1. CJ Jarman is still up at the mount. He's only pitched, 33 pitches throughout this whole game, which is pretty impressive. As this one is crushed to left field, but just dies right in the middle of the field. That is caught by the left fielder.
And for the Sluggin Rebels, the designated hitter, number 25, Cody Moore.
Cody Moore now up to the plate. Pitch is taken right down the middle for strike 1. This one is fouled straight back at us. Interested to see always at a pitcher's count. Always interesting to see what a pitcher does here. They can either attack it or just play it safe, throw a ball, and then go from there. As he throws a ball into the dirt. There goes another foul ball towards right field. Staying Alive. Great song. 1-2 the count. This one is hit to right field. Right fielder makes an athletic play and gets right under it for out number 2.
Now batting for the Sluggin Rebels, our first baseman, number 21, Gray Rowlett.
Gray Rowlett is now up to the plate. As this one hits him in the elbow. Takes the easy stroll on to first.
Brings up our shortstop, number 3, Trace Maddox.
Trace Maddox is now up to the plate with 2 outs and a runner on first. Jarman steps off, takes a little break. I think they might need a new ball. Or no, that was one of the foul balls that was retrieved. His pitch, and he checks him at first. And joining me back is Carve.
Running around, this is going to happen. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. You know, young lady there, Aspen, I believe her name was. She won the pizza.
Oh yeah, you can. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah,
About
pizza
that.
again. Pizza Hut stepping up, free pizza every game.
This ball, he's safe at second.
Yeah, that's Rowlett.
Rowlett.
We're going to get it right. Right,
We're gonna
Jake?
figure it out one way or the
Yeah.
other.
You know, his parents probably let us know.
This ball is fouled away towards the dugouts.
But it's just like we were talking about with 2 outs. Now you got a runner in scoring position. All it takes is a little base hit and take that lead.
Two the count.
Hey, Jim, what's the price for the 15th out tonight?
Sorry, 3-2 full count. No. Right again. Now it's a full count.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Okay, thanks.
Another full count as he steps off plate.
It's a good situation for Maddox.
Jarman throws. A little inside, but foul.
Yeah, swing and strike, third strike. And, it's hard to say that's a wild pitch.
I thought,
It's
yeah,
just
well,
pass ball.
I thought that fouled off, if anything, but
no contact right
swing
there.
and a miss, but
swing and a miss, yeah.
the Rebels get a
It's a break right there. Yeah, now it's up to Guerrero again, the young man from Olathe, Kansas. So I've been very impressed with him. He seems, for a kid just out of high school, he's fitting in real well, and and he stays under control, keeps his composure.
Mm-hmm.
See right here, what we talked about too. I always tell pitchers, you can just step off. Just step off. If you want to get in their head, you don't really have to make throws all the time.
Mm-hmm. So this ball is nicely hit into the gap between the center field and right fielder as 21, Rowlett scores and advances Trace Maddox to third while still getting a single.
The right fielder, number 17, Tyler Palmer.
An RBI right there. Base hit RBI. Just a nice, simple swing, wasn't it?
I'm saying you don't have to swing fast.
No, just make it.
It's all about the motion.
And again, you got first and third, 2 outs.
So this pitch is popped up into the infield. The second baseman makes a play, and now in the inning. So now we're going into the top of the 5th with a score of 1-2 with the Rebels on top.
That's whatever it takes. That's what I always say. Whatever it takes, guys. And Rebels now, it's just going to be on the pitching right now and just holding them. And I guess we'll see. We're ahead here going into the 5th.
To the top half of the fifth.
And welcome back. Score is currently 1-2 with the Rebels on top. As number 18, Cooper Reeves, is up with Griffin on the mount.
Yeah, Griffin, you coming out for his second inning right there. Pretty impressive, that first one.
Strong first inning. So Griffin gets ready. Nice little inside pitch for strike number 1. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. He's attacked that same inside spot. And he's gone looking one and swinging both. So this one is popped up towards the dugouts, but number 1,
Rowlett?
Rowlett.
Yeah, Rowlett.
Rowlett makes a play on that one for out number 1.
There's a lot of room right there. That's one good thing about this ballpark. Yeah, some other
very
ballparks.
spacey.
Yeah,
there's a good probably 20 yards between the right field pole and
like I said, third base. I was a third baseman. I always knew how far I could go, and I always run to the fence. And then
it's this perfectly placed pitch.
yeah, that's
Wow.
That's some good off speed right there.
Griffin makes him pop up back to right field. Should have a.
Let's see right there, 0-2 count. That's what you want to do. Get ahead like that. Then, like I said, a guy like this has some nasty stuff.
Yeah. So as a hitter, you gotta be expecting anything, really.
Right. Look at that.
So that
They're just.
he just hits it with
He
the same
broke that on the back door right there.
And that Sluggin Rebel strikeout was also sponsored by your Pizza Hut of Newton.
Now batting for Mulvane, number 5, the center fielder, Colin Clausen.
Colin Glosson, number 5, back up to the mound.
Yeah, last time he grounded out to the pitcher.
As Griffin steps off. Needs a little break.
Well, and, the catchers are trying to.
They're trying to
right
signal.
now. Yeah, I mean, we're not. I don't think we're calling pitches right now, so it's the catchers working together and working with the pitcher. Yeah, they just met these guys this last week.
Yeah, that's what I've always wondered too. Is like how awkward
It's
the chemistry at the beginning.
You're right, because being a college guy all those years, I love fall ball because that's where we could. That's where we'd get together and we go through stuff, go philosophies, and try to figure out, what are we going to be? What kind of team are we going to be? What are we? And what do we need to do to get to another level? But you could do it in, classrooms, out in the field. But here, now we're just throwing them together.
2-1 count now.
You got guys all across the country, and so you got to look at it and go, well, hopefully they've been well coached. And you really don't have a lot of time to do, mechanic work, change a guy's mechanic, like a pitching mechanic. So it usually takes like 2 months.
This pitch perfectly on the outside of the plate. Gets him for strike number 2.
It's going to be interesting to see, see what Coach Olson, what he's going to do with the bullpen here.
As that ball is hit fair towards the third baseline. And
see what I liked about that, the right fielder, Tyler Palmer, right fielder hustled in
to back up.
It drives me nuts. It just drives me nuts when I see
people aren't moving.
Well, and they're just out there spectating. And right there, that outfielder, he's moving right there. If that ball went over to second base, which it always did, Mr. Palmer would have been right there.
As Colin Glosson gets a double. Once again, as Griffin, you already got 2 outs. You don't need to worry about him too much.
No.
But it does suck to give up a hit like that,
Yeah,
down the baseline.
Right down the lane. And I'd say Guerrero, he didn't have any chance.
As he drops someone perfectly in for a strike. Yeah. Griffin's off speeds are
it's
nice, to say the least. Ooh. 0-1. Pitch comes a little away, gets away from him. 1-1.
It's overthrew that one right there, just a little. Like I said, you got a lefty on lefty situation, which you always hear that lefties don't hit lefties as well. They don't see as many of them as they do righties. But he's just got to, believe in his control.
Another low and inside pitch for ball number 2.
Now he left his shortstop out there, because his shortstop broke, and usually you got to wait till he gets back, or you step off. But because if he hits the ball right to the shortstop side over there, there'd been a run scored right there. So you got to as a pitcher, make sure the second baseman or shortstop get back to their positions.
Griffin winds up, pitches, and this one is hit a little bit over the left fielder's head.
Yep.
As Colin Glosson scores, and
back-to-back doubles.
And Hayden Helms gets a stand-up double.
Yeah.
And twerks for the dugout.
It's amazing what they come up with these days, players, and I see the major league guys doing it. And
I never thought I would see twerking back in or here in 2022, but here we are. 2-2 is the score now.
Yeah, it almost got out of it, but like I said, it's a good job by the lefty there.
With the turn on it.
Yeah, just went with the pitch.
Cole Collins up to the plate, takes strike 1 looking. Pitch swing and a miss a little early.
Yeah, you want to keep this at standstill right here.
0-2. Sorensen really tried to frame that one.
Yeah, he was trying.
Did not budge.
You know, an experienced umpire like this too. You know, he's seen it through the years. He's seen all kinds of.
So that one gets away from him. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, right now he's just losing his rhythm. He just needs to take a big breath, relax, get back to his tempo. You see how he's rushing everything right there?
Yeah. I gotcha. This pitch swung on a foul ball towards the Rebel side.
Again, back what we're talking about, you know, players you're trying to have a chemistry within the team, and it's always tough, because especially as a coach, I've been on both sides of it.
Someone's a swing and a miss for strike number 3.
He reared back on that.
That strikeout was brought to you by Pizza Hut of Newton.
Great job.
They are getting their money's worth.
Yes, they are.
As we head into the bottom of the 5th with a score of 2-2, and we'll be right back. And welcome back. We are at the bottom of the 5th as Easton Elliott is up to the plate. It's been a pretty swinging game, to say the least. You know, we've had our momentum go one way, and then Mulvane just had their momentum go another way, and now it's a tied 2-2 game, as first pitch was inside for ball 1. Jarman pitches and hits the outside edge for strike number 1. I mean, CJ Jarman's been pitching pretty nice. You know, he's pitched pretty much on pace. And so there's a swing and a miss for strike number 2. He's read at 49 pitches around the 5th inning. He's looking pretty solid for, I think this is Mulvane's first outing. So that one gets low and away. Full count, 3-2. See what Easton Elliott has up his sleeve. As he notices a little too late that ball was going to be a strike and fouls it away towards left field. Another ball sent towards left field. This ball hits Easton, but would have been a ball anyways if he was on the other batter's box. So the Rebels get a person on first. Start the inning. As number 11, Patton, is up to the plate. Sherman checked him at first. Didn't have that big of a lead. Now he's got a pretty decent sized lead and he's gone. As Patton hits a nice little blooper towards second. Might get caught in the pickle, but stays at first. And that moves Elliott to third base. Ugh.
Our left fielder, number 12, Connor Owens to bat.
Connor Owens now up to bat. 0 outs. This is the prime spot you want to be in as a hitter. Anywhere you hit could be a score. Pitch is inside for a ball. So Patton moves up to second pretty easily. That ball is sent through the first baseman, and that will score Easton Elliott. And an error at home plate also scores Dalton Patton. Sorry about that, folks. I'm still getting used to everything. Connor Owens moves up to second with that. I mean, I think actually, never mind. I was thinking as left fielder, just cut your losses and hold the ball. But it did look like he was turning for home, so I do understand. That was just not the best throw. As the score is now 4-2. Oh, and second time today that a bat has been flown over the Rebels dugout. I've never actually seen that. That's very interesting. That gets called for strike one, obviously.
I think it was.
And they're trying to get a new bat for Sorensen. Carver's back again.
I'm back, man, running around. I mean,
Third time.
every time I'm going down there, we get runners on. Maybe I just need to do that. I'm out of breath because I'm running all around.
Good luck, Charm.
It was finished our 15th out promotion.
Another reason to come to the games.
Yeah, well, that's people need to come out here, get free gift or certificates or whatever. You get all that. See, I'm just flustered because it's the first time we've done it.
Mm-hmm.
But
when you guys told me about it, I was like, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Bring fans in.
yeah, that's
So
what-
was the large pizza, right?
Well, no, that was for something separate. That's just pizza.
Okay.
This is another deal. You get a gift certificate, like from a restaurant or something like that. If you win,
Gotcha. So that ball gets away for ball number one. And I was saying, we've already had two bats flown over the Rebels
Wow.
dugout. So that one's a swing and a miss by Sorensen.
yeah, Sorensen needs to definitely no outs. At least move those runner out there. Try to get him over to third base. It's nice scoring a couple runs, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Feels nice as that ball's a My ball gets away for another ball.
See, I always felt as a hitter right here, like when a pitcher throws to you, you got a runner on second. Pitching's an outside pitch. You're a right-handed hitter. Just take it that way. You got a big hole there.
Yeah.
But if you hit it there,
take a chance,
and then you move him to third at least.
Yeah, so I was thinking as a batter, walking up 0 outs and runners in scoring position, you always feel nice.
Yeah,
You don't have to stress about anything. That's why I said, with what's his name? With Owens.
Owens.
Owens is the person at third and first. 0 outs. Any ball you hit is probably going to be a score.
Right.
So get a full count.
This great situation for the Louisiana native.
But I also feel like, as a batter with 0 outs, just take a pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take this. I mean, you don't need to, unless it's, you feel it or something, Like I said, you take a pitch, 0 outs, you don't hurt anybody. You would hurt yourself by hitting a ball, and you might get the person at second out.
Oh, yeah.
Cody Moore.
So that walk brings up Cody Moore. Pitch. Straight down the middle for strike one.
Yeah, it's a good location there. Now
Says
again,
Cody-
no outs. And it's interesting to see because it's a situation where they'll bunt, try to get a couple over or not. But Moore right now, he's their 4-hole.
Yeah, it says he averaged 370. That was his average. Was a 374 average with 16 home runs, 63 RBIs, 56 runs and 86 hits.
So he's got some good pop and everything. He's going to let him swing. He's going to let him swing.
I mean, for
right
Tabor
here.
College, that's really good.
Yeah, they have a lot of good hitters.
1-1 the count. That one is crushed to center field, but it seems like the center fielder.
Yeah, it's right at him. It's right at him out there in center. He hit that probably, 370? 385? Or 375, I mean. It's hard to tell from here, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he hit it well.
Gray Rowlett.
Rowlett. That's what
Raw. Is it Raw?
Yeah, Raw. That's going to
Rowlett. Out of
the
Northwestern.
and Jay Gibbs is from. Is it Rowlett or Rowlett?
So that ball seems a little too high. Called a ball.
Northwestern State University. He's a big kid, 6'5".
Had a 280 batting average.
Pretty solid player. He's got an opportunity to get another run in at least.
So that ball's fouled away. It says his personal favorite athletic moment was his first college homer.
Oh, that's neat.
His favorite athlete is Chris Bryant. I don't know if that's Chris Bryant or Chris Bryan. No idea.
Right, Chris Bryant. Yeah, I think he's a guy I think plays with the Rockies now. I mean, he used to play with the Cubs for a lot of years.
Yeah, well, it was spelled differently. I
Yeah.
didn't know if it was that Chris Bryant or
He played for San Francisco last year. And
played for San Fran. Now he's kind of moving around. I mean,
And he's
I liked him on the Cubs.
yeah. He went to Denver. I mean, Rockies. Yeah, the Rockies, Colorado Rockies.
Coors Field is that is a fun field. That ball is high.
The trouble is he's been injured. So, I mean, that's the bad part. Is that, yeah. You ever been to that stadium?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful stadium, isn't it?
Coors is really
Field.
nice, and the thing about Coors is that it's home run central.
Yeah.
Elevation's crazy in Colorado and everything. As this ball sent high to center field, center field's got it. As Owens thinks about tagging up, but ultimately doesn't.
Yeah, right there. Just didn't move the runners right there.
Not too deep. As that brings up number 3, Trace Maddox.
Yeah, Maddox struck out last time.
see if he can make up for it.
Yeah, right here is a great situation. This is his first game back.
Yeah,
I mean first game.
No
he's played.
pressure or anything.
No. I just
You're up 2.
he's got a good
Let's
swing.
see if he can bounce back.
He uses the field.
That one sent high. Center fielder's under it again. And now in the inning.
All 3 outs by the center fielder.
And I'll bring up the top of the 6th inning with the score of 2-4 in favor of the Rebels. We'll have more thoughts on this after this break. And welcome back to the top of the 6th inning, and we have a pitching change. As this pitching change is sponsored by Pizza Hut Newton. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Yeah, that's right. They're dominating. Bentley Bills, right-hander from Eastern Oklahoma State, State. He's 6'2", 175 from Tupelo, not Mississippi, Oklahoma.
Oh.
I didn't know they had a Tupelo. I know Mississippi. That's the home birthplace of Elvis Presley. I know one of your favorite singers. But did you know that they had a Tupelo, Oklahoma?
I did not know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I did not know. I'm telling you, everybody, you're going to learn something. Just watching us, listening to us, might not be anything that would help you tomorrow at work or anything, but it's very interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm. As number 2, the 5 hole, Chase Green.
Yeah, Green, he grounded out last time to the pitcher.
Left fielder number 2, Chase Green.
The new pitcher, so.
First strike, swing and a miss. You always got to wonder. Actually, I don't even know what I was going to say. Yes. As that ball is hit over the shortstop and bobbles at left field. Chase was thinking about going to second after that bobble, but number 12, Owens, covers pretty well, keeps him at first.
He just kind of went with that pitch right there, and that's what you do.
Austin Benoit.
Benoit flew out at center field. Bill's going to be trying to find something, get something on the ground.
Yeah, I
mean, the whole thing is you scored the 2 runs, and you don't want them answering back.
Mm-hmm. Keep them on the low.
Well, and if you notice,
ball gets away from.
You notice the first inning, we scored, they scored. If you look at the 4th inning, we scored 1 run. They scored top 5th, and you got to shut. It's called a shutdown inning. And that's what right now that the Sluggin Rebels, that's one thing they need to work on right now.
This pitch is a swing and a miss for strike number 1. 1-1 the count. Watches strike right down the middle. Was thinking about it, but it was a little too late.
Okay, you hit in the count now.
If I were to guess,
So we'll see if the runner's going to be going here. Sometimes you want to play a little aggressive.
I'll guess an outside pitch. Or maybe straight down the middle. Hit nicely towards left field, but Owens is right under it for out number 1.
Yeah, I expect a lot of tight battles in this league. I mean, right now, look at how tight this is. First game of the year, Mulvane.
We've only had 1 inning where it was scoreless, and that was the 3rd.
Next week, we play the Derby Twins. I mean, and you know, they've had a great start. So you got to come to play.
So this pitch a little high for ball number 1. Is the hitter, number 15, Trevin Kisser. Kisser. Up to the plate. 1-0 count, 1 out. He tried to hit that same spot the first pitch, a little high. Hits it again.
It's all about adjustments, just adjustments right there. He's made an adjustment. And
what I'm guessing is he's trying to get a ground out, double play. That would be, optimal.
That's nice right there.
It's a nice framing and a nice pitch.
Well, what he did right there, which is very good, you see a lot of pitchers don't do this. He kept the same arm motion.
Yeah.
Right there. Because that could have been a fastball. I mean, that's the way you look at it. From us, our standpoint, we're looking at that's what the hitter. But if you're slowing down your arm, and Bills did a great job right there.
1-2. As a
that's some good inside movement.
Swing and a miss for a strikeout. Once again, that strikeout was sponsored by your Pizza Hut Newton.
That's right.
Sponsored by your Pizza Hut of Newton. Nobody out. Hut's the Pizza Hut in Newton. Designated hitter.
This brings up the pitcher, CJ Jarman.
Yeah, he flew out to the pitcher.
This as he takes a strike right down the middle. Jarman's had an interesting game, I mean, I would assume he's good enough to earn the DH spot. Guessing he's a good two-way hitter. This ball is hit towards right field. As the right fielder gets right under it to end the inning. As this brings up the bottom of the 6th inning with your score, Patriots 2, Rebels 4. And we will be right back. And welcome back to the bottom of the sixth as Ethan Guerrera is up to the mound. I keep saying mound. I don't know why. up to the plate.
Ethan had that big hit. Scored the go-ahead run back then. Then go-ahead run in the fourth inning.
As he takes that first pitch and fouls it towards the first base coach.
It's Coach English over there.
Another foul ball, this time towards the Rebels dugout.
You're right. Look at all that space.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be way out, and I see the third baseman start running, and I'm like, oh,
running and running and running.
Oh, 2 count. This pitch is swung on and caught by the second baseman. That would be.
Number 17, Tyler Palmer to bat.
That would bring up Tyler Palmer to bat.
Palmer flew out to the second baseman. Also, I mean, last time up back in the third inning.
So, what did you think of? It was Bentley Bills, right? Who pitched last inning?
Yeah, I thought he did, pretty decent, and he gave up the first hit and then settled down. So,
as Palmer takes a looking first strike.
there you go.
See, Palmer hits it between third and shortstop. Excuse me.
And right now
Perfect
we
little
call it the 5-6 hole. He did that right there.
That's the one. Like, I played baseball, for a good amount of my years, and I never learned,
Well, you're gonna learn it now.
Yeah, I mean, I know pitcher's 1, catcher 2.
Right.
I would just get confused sometimes. I would say first baseman's first. Obviously.
By the time you get done with this, you'll be teaching a class on it. I guarantee you.
Hope so. As Jarman checks. Checks Guerrera first. Jeez. Excuse me.
Jake Gerard up from Tabor College, 6'2", 210. Midlothian, Texas.
Guerrera easily steals second.
Yeah, gosh, yeah. Putting Gerard in.
Think about Jarman, I mean, I said this when you're gone, he has a pretty good pitch count, even though he's down 2. So it's kind of, when do you think he's going to get pulled or something like that, I guess.
Yeah, you would think. Look at that, just hit him right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as that hit by pitch brings up
The top.
number 11.
Top of the lineup.
Dalton Patton.
At Eastern Oklahoma State College, Red Oak.
German winds up. So this one is hit to left field. Left fielder is right under it.
That was a good play. It's going away from him.
Mm-hmm. Two outs now. This brings up second hitter, Connor Owens. He's had a pretty big night.
Oh, yeah. He's hit some already.
Made some good defensive plays out on the field and hit in a couple of runs. As both runners steal.
Whoa. They got the back pick. The catcher's side, instead of going to third base, he went around. He went to because he knew the fast guy. The faster guy was right there at third. He went to second base and got him. He got Gerard. But I like that. I mean, they're staying aggressive. They got to stay aggressive early. Show this, hey, this is the way we're going to play.
That pick-out, or pick-off, jeez, that pick-off brings up the top of the 7th inning with the score of 2-4 still. And we'll be right back. And welcome back to the top of the 7th inning. Cooper Reeves is now up to the plate. Bentley Bills. What an awesome name.
Yeah, there you go. He's the 9-hole hitter for him. Catcher. Flew out to first base last at bat.
First pitch almost hits him. Luckily, he stepped away and didn't get hit by it. Ball one.
You want to get hit by the fastball. I mean, if it's an off-speed pitch, it's a little different. Won't hurt you, but
so this ball gets fouled back straight towards us. 1-1.
So Jared, did you expect to see a low-scoring game like this, especially after they've been scoring some runs? You know,
I thought for a second that center field was, like, a little over 400 for some reason, and because it looks far when you're.
Well, it's pretty far out.
I mean, 390 is still pretty far.
Yeah, this is more like a regular, pro stadium.
There's another foul ball making it 2-2. Or actually, sorry, that was not a foul ball. I heard the.
And that's the thing you're always looking for. You're talking about numbers and stuff like that. What kind of ballpark they play in, and you can't take it away from the player because they're playing in a smaller ballpark.
Yeah, I mean, so far, it was a foul, but I knew it.
Strikeout.
That is a strikeout for Bentley Bills, and that strikeout was sponsored by your Pizza Hut Newton.
Pizza Hut of Newton.
Pizza Hut has picked the right things to sponsor.
And we go up to the top, the leadoff.
Leadoff would be number 6, Noah Kempstead.
Wow.
Gets on his knees to dodge that one. I think he's talking to the ump, thinking he got hit. Maybe something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought that was very close to hitting him. Oh, they call it foul ball.
Well, no, because we 1-0.
1-0?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was very confusing.
I know that.
I'm wondering what they were talking about.
It's a confusing pitch right there.
Sweet.
Last time he struck out, back in the 5th inning.
Oh no, it was. It was a foul.
Was it a foul?
He's 2-0.
Okay, I didn't see if the umpire gave us any signal.
And
trying to get him fishing for that outside.
Close.
Little slider. That's the thing, what you and I were talking about, as a hitter, when you get 2 strikes, I was telling my guy, you got to swing at anything close. I never got, in all the years I've coached, I never got on a guy for swinging with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
But I did look at a guy just looking at a fastball down the middle.
I mean, that's just, their philosophy,
Well, it's just
anything 0-2, expect.
You're guessing. You're sitting there guessing. When you look at a fastball right down the middle, that you could have yanked out of the yard or something. If you were prepared for it, but now you're thinking, oh no, he's gonna throw me a curve or off speed, and boom. But you got to sit there and you got to sit fastball. You got to protect the plate. Right there.
Beautiful pitch.
That's the
Gets
second
swinging for the second strikeout of the inning.
The second backward K, looking at strike 3. But that's a pretty nasty pitch, and you got to look at that. That was a good pitch.
Once again, that Sluggin Rebel strikeout was sponsored by your Pizza Hut in Newton.
Yep, they're getting a lot of them today. We don't have the official number, but probably close to double digits.
As number 5, Colin Glosson is up to the plate.
And Clausen, he grounded out to the pitcher, but he also hit a double. Scored a run back in the 5th inning.
This pitch, a little low strike. Didn't seem like it was down the middle, but it was low enough to be called a strike.
Right. Want to get together, be on the same page. That's what you and I are talking about. Or sometimes, the sun starts going down, you don't see the signals as well either.
That's why I've seen, MLB catchers before, they had like the technology and all that.
Yeah.
They would paint their fingernails, so it's a lot easier to see.
Put tape on them. You put like, this white tape.
We had a small little mountain visit trying to just get back on the same page, it seems like.
Yeah, because there's not a runner on second, so it's nothing. So when you look at that, just I'm not seeing the signals, and we need to get on the same page here.
But what I've seen so far, I came in, I don't know what I was expecting, Either they're going to be really good or, really mixed, I guess.
Yeah,
So, the pitching, that's the thing I was looking for was pitching, and this pitching has been really solid.
Really good. Yeah, they're putting the ball in play, not too many walks.
This one fouled towards the Rebels dugout.
And the thing is, you're going to be thinking of who the MVP is in this game, and it's tough. I don't know right now.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking, a pitcher, one of the two pitchers.
Could be a pitcher.
But at the same time, Connor Owens over here, he's making pretty great plays out in left field as this one is sent to the shortstop.
Nice.
It makes a play at first.
It's Maddox.
Yeah, I think he caught that in the air.
Yeah, that's
That great play was sponsored by Carl Hodges and family. The Rebels tradition continues.
And that great play was sponsored by Carl Hodges and family. The Rebels tradition continues since the year 2000.
Yeah, and you met Carl just a little while ago. He is the legend. He's the man that started the Newton Rebels back in 2000. That's amazing.
Wow. And after that amazing play, they'll bring up the bottom of the 7th inning. Score is 2-4, and we'll be back after this break. And welcome back. It has been the 7th inning stretch, and now, if you can hear from outside of my mic, they're having a 50-50 raffle.
The money raised, and that is $40 for this evening.
Someone has just won a free $40 for donating $5. So this one is hit towards the shortstop, and this one just gets away from the first baseman.
Connor Owens with the single to start the bottom half of the seventh inning.
Connor Owens
Brings up
is
our
the one who
catcher,
gets
number 9,
the,
Galen Sorensen.
I would say probably an error. They're calling it a single, but I would argue that's an error.
Goes out to first base for the Sluggin Rebels.
Apologize. I might be having to apologize. I don't think that was. No, that was a Connor Owens. All right, I got it right. So now Balin Sorensen is up to the plate.
I couldn't get anything to come up right. That's Galen Sorensen.
Let's see. Balin Sorensen was walked previous inning, previous at bat, as he takes a nice chunk of a swing for strike number 1. This has been a interesting game. You know, we've had our fair share of mix-ups and errors, but at the same time, we've had amazing pitching between both teams. C.J. Jarman's still out on the mound as Sorensen hits it perfectly in between the third and shortstop. And that will be a... Oh wow. And he just dodges the tag at second to get a sliding double. And that moves Connor Owens to third.
That double was sponsored by Midway Motors of Newton.
We got 2 sponsors on this one. You got, the double itself was sponsored by Midway Motors of Newton, your trusted GMC and Buick dealership. And that great play, I mean, it was sponsored by Carl Hodges and family. The Rebels tradition continues since the year 2000. Sorry, folks, I'm not really, sorry, the scoreboard's not really updating. I'm trying to focus and commentate on the game while also looking at numbers and everything, and, very in-house, to say the least, as Cody Moore is up to the plate. Call time as Owens and Sorensen take third and second. Jarman pitches a nice little ball to Moore, but he gets out at... Oh, wow. Moore gets a sac fly and advances Connor Owens to home. And the tradition still continues where whenever Carve is gone doing his busy work, we score. So now it is, I think it's number 21, Ray Rowlett, grounds out at first.
Shortstop, number 3,
That will advance. That would advance Sorensen to third with Maddox up to the plate. First pitch taken as a ball. Jarman Pitches and hits it towards left field. And with that giant, with the giant barrier, foul territory, they end the inning. Caught by the left fielder. With that, we'll go to the top half of the 8th inning, with the Rebels putting up 1 off of a sac fly, making it 5-2. We'll be back. And welcome back as the ump gets hit by the pitch.
The pitching change sponsored by Pizza Hut of Newton. No one out pizzas the
And we have a
Hut.
pitching change
Now pitching for the
that is
Sluggin
sponsored by
Rebels, number
the
34,
Pizza Hut Newton.
Zach Gilligan.
No one out pizzas the Hut.
University product. Right-hander.
Number 34, that would be Zach Gillig. I think that's how you pronounce it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Jackson Young, now catching for
He is
the
out of
Sluggin
Eastern
Rebels,
Michigan
number 24,
University. He's from Valley Center. He stands 6'2", 215 pounds. He is a righty. Going up against number 12,
lead off in the top
Hayden
half
Helms.
of the 8th inning.
Outside for ball 1. Another outside ball. Well, from what I can already tell, Zach Gillig can throw some heat. Those balls look like they're coming in pretty fast. As he's just abusing that, the outside edge, trying to get him to ground out. As I believe the count is 2-1. Stand corrected. It was strike 3. With that strikeout was also sponsored by your Pizza Hut of Newton. No one out pizzas the Hut. Pizza is definitely getting their money's worth. They've chosen the right things. As Cole Collins now is up to the plate, takes strike 1. 0-1. Pitch right down the middle for strike number 2. And Carve is joining me back again.
There you go, man.
Once again, the Rebels score. When
That's right, again. I was down there enjoying that, though.
So that is, just gets away from him and hits the dirt for ball number 1. So what have you seen out of Zach Gill?
No, like I said, I've known him for a few years now. Used to actually coach him at Friends, and like I said, he's been with us 3 years, his 4th year. So,
okay.
So yeah, he's the one guy. He's the lone returner.
So this ball is cracked towards the dugout, but it's ultimately foul.
And he went to Friends, and he went to Pratt, and now he's at Eastern Michigan. He wanted, Division I dream. And he was our MVP last year.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like
Yeah.
from what I mentioned that he looks like he can throw some heat. These balls look like they're coming in fast. This one's low in the dirt for ball number 2.
So he's really improved through the years. Every year he's improved, and like I said, he really stood out last summer. He made the All-Star team, and again, like I said, he was our team, the Rebels MVP.
This one is hit towards shortstop, and I didn't see what happened on the first baseline, but
I don't know if he hurt himself. He didn't run hard, So.
That brings up out number 2.
Right.
Says his major is in marketing. He attends Eastern Michigan University. He loves baseball and lifting.
Oh yeah, he got a lot stronger. I know that.
As this would bring up Chase Green.
Oh,
Hits it towards left field, gets right through third baseman for a base hit.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 7, the right fielder, Austin Benoit.
Benoit's up.
Benoit.
Some scores around the Sunflower Collegiate League. The Islanders lead the Aviators in the top of the 6th, 4-3. The Diamond Dogs leading the Twins 6-1, top of the 3rd.
2 outs. Brings up Austin Benoit, right fielder.
It's one of your favorite names right there. I like that, Benoit.
That one's low in the dirt for ball number 1. It's been I think it's been a good night for baseball, at least.
Right. Oh yeah. No, it's.
I don't know. It's a good pitching outing by both teams.
Well, and there's something that I felt, especially last year, we needed to improve on those the walks, and we're definitely doing that.
Yeah,
we don't have the both ways.
You told me, talking about like who's on the team, and you said it's basically a brand new team for you. So
well, Zach, the guy in the mound's the only guy that's not what. Think about it. The only guy.
So that one's nicely hit to second. Gets the easy out of first to close out the inning. And that will bring up the bottom of the 8th inning. Score 2-5 as always. And we'll be right back. And welcome back. We are here with a pitching change for the Mulvane Patriots. As this pitching change is sponsored by Pizza Hut Newton. No one out pizzas the Hut. And up to the mound is number 22, Axton Travis.
Yeah, I think right now it's just Newton Sluggin Rebels. What they want to do, they just want to add on, get some insurance, because you never know what's going to happen. You do not know in baseball. I could tell you. I mean, you just saw the Oklahoma State, Missouri State game the other day. It was crazy. You know, 29-19 after being down 12-0. So,
as Ethan Guerrero is up to the mound.
New pitcher. You know, it's early in the season. Don't have a lot of stats or anything like that yet.
So this is just hits the outside for a strike.
Guerrero, he had that big base hit, scored a run, and flied out to second.
As this one is crushed towards right field, and it's going to get down as he rounds first and gets a stand-up double, which is sponsored by Midway Motors of Newton, your trusted GMC and Buick dealership.
Was sponsored by Midway Motors of Newton, your trusted GMC and Buick dealership. Midway Motors of Newton, proud sponsor of that double.
See, we're getting a hang of it now, huh?
I mean, yeah, it's coming a little bit more natural, but I'm still, thinking what to talk about in between, because I think I gave up all my topics, but
yeah,
I mean, it's just
there's always something to talk about.
It's just basically, how do you think the game's going so far?
Right. Just hope people back home enjoy it and realize things are going to improve as the season goes, and
definitely, yep.
I think the team with us and everything, but just hang in there, and like I said, it's just been crazy right there, especially the people that run the gate, the apparel.
This Tyler Palmer from Nebraska, or the University of Nebraska per se. He's from New England, or not New England,
From New England,
New Hampshire. I see NE. I think of Patriots.
Columbus, Nebraska. Playing for the Big Red.
Two on the count.
Maybe we get some Cornhusker fans out here watching, right?
This one's fouled back. I think it's straight towards us.
He definitely has some good speed. You were talking about what I've seen in a couple of games he's played already. He's got some good speed. Just still trying to find his stroke a little. Which I always feel, though, Jared, it's like when you go into a wood bat, it really takes about a couple weeks. Very rare guys just step out. They've been using metal bats, and all of a sudden they go to. It takes a couple of weeks to get used to that wood bat.
That's what I heard. It's still a whole different material change, but what I did hear is that in college now they use metal bats still, but they said those metal bats are kind of modified to act like wooden bats.
Yeah, they're not as live as they used to be, believe me, but they're still got some pop. I mean, there's still more pop than a wood bat. I mean, a wood bat, you got to still hit in that little place right there in the middle, right down the sweet spot, we call it, 2-3 inches right there. But the metal bat, you could still hit on the inside and still probably get a little base hit or something. If you swing on it with a wood bat on the inside, you get a broken bat like we saw earlier.
Yes, I believe. 3-1's a count. As Palmer hits it high towards the dugout, and I think that's going to be a foul ball. So now a full count.
Yeah, it looked like Palmer just collapsed a little on his backside right there, and sometimes when you do that, it drops the bat, it drops the barrel. And you just barely miss it, you get that foul or a lazy foul ball or anything like that, but just adjustments, that's all it is. Let's see, now he's got the 2 strikes, full count, so I mean, he's got the runner right there on second.
Guerrero at second. This pitch is nicely hit towards second. Beautiful play.
Great play getting back, too.
By
Guerrero. Yeah, because Because right there, that was a tough play. I mean, right there, you freeze on it. We always say, freeze or go back, take a step back.
That play was made by Trevor Kisser.
Yeah, Kisser made a great play.
I give some props to that.
It's like he climbed the ladder. That's good. Good piece of hitting. I mean, with Palmer going that way too.
Mm-hmm. This brings up. Gerard. Drake Gerard. Ooh. Out of Tabor.
He got hit with the pitch the last time up. He came in for Elliott.
Pitch. A little low and away. Or low and inside for ball one. Gerard just still sitting at second, waiting for something to happen. 1-0 count, hit towards third, gets by him. Seems like Gerard's going to
they're going to
play
go
towards home. And that's a walk-in.
Yeah, see that grass.
Score.
The grass slowed it down again. That's what I'm telling you. That's the benefit, I think, of the Newton Sluggin Rebels. If they just right there, he took advantage of it.
Use the field as an advantage. Yeah.
RBI.
RBI to Gerard, as that brings up the top of the order with Patton. He's been playing pretty nice, hitting-wise.
He's hitting the ball, pretty hard, and, just really nothing to show, like, a great day or something like that, but he's hitting the ball hard. Just hit one out to left field that their left fielder made a great play, just running it down. Hit a ball hard at second base.
0-1.
He's got some good speed.
So that's taking a little outside for ball number one as well. 1-1. 1 out. Pitch. Gerard steals for second, but is fouled back for strike number 2. Axon Travis is he's doing his job.
Oh yeah.
Nothing too crazy, but he's this one was a swing and a miss for a strikeout.
Yeah, it's a little high pitch, but you got 2 strikes. Again, like I told you, I'm not going to get on a guy that's.
I'll bring up 2-hole Connor Owens, who's got himself
like a new hitter. Micah Dvorak, number 1. Dvorak. Outfielder from Tabor College, 6'1", 150. Hometown, Garden City, Kansas, and I know you've been there.
Yes, I have. I remember going to Garden City for baseball or basketball games. I would be filming, B-roll.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember I broke my tripod because one of the players came under the basket and kicked their leg out.
Oh, geez.
Hit my tripod leg. I had to pay about like $100 for that. 1-0 the count. That one is fouled towards the Rebels dugout again.
But this is a good start. We needed this good start this year. The Rebels started last year. The Newton Rebels, now we're not talking about Wichita Sluggers, but the Newton Rebels last year started like 0-8. So it's good, that, especially the people around here. We want to bring a winning team.
It's already, how many wins did you guys get last season?
Well, I think a total of 12 or something like that. So
you're close already. You're already 2-0.
Yeah, we still got, still. I mean, it's one by one, and the whole thing about it, Jared, is the guys that are here, besides Zach Gillick, who's been here 3 years, they don't know anything about it. They don't.
Same here. I don't know anything either.
And some guys might have been on the, Wichita Sluggers. I'm not sure.
It's 3-1. Make it 3-2.
But it's like it's a whole new year, and that's what I wanted. We just needed to, I don't know, just turn the page. And I know Carl Hodges, we talked about that you met, quite a guy, and he's really happy right now, and that makes me happy.
So that one's fouled back towards the Rebels dugout once again.
Because there's not a lot of teams that have been around that long. I mean, it's tough. There's a lot of teams, but not that ones that have the history.
Yeah, it's been broken up.
Well, Derby Twins. I mean, look at El Dorado Broncos. They broke down. They don't have a team anymore. Derby Twins. Jeff Wells does a good job keeping that dream alive. His dream alive. Hutch Monarchs. They do a good job.
Ooh, so that one gets called strike 3 to end the inning. As we go into the top of the 9th. Ooh. With a score of 2-6. And we'll be right back. And welcome back. It's the top of the 9th with the Rebels up 6-2 against the Mulvane Patriots. So, Card, how do you think about this night? Opening home night.
Yeah, no, it's pretty exciting. It's good to see this because, like I said, we traditionally haven't done really good early in the season. It's only 3 games, and but I like what I'm seeing right now, and I'm sure the guy down there, Coach Olson, he's really happy because he's got a lot more ammunition, I could say. He's got more depth. I mean, he could look down the line up there, in the bullpen, and he could look down on his bench there and say, "Hey, we got some guys, man, that can come in." I mean, we've seen it so far.
Seems like a pretty good crowd too.
Yeah, we got a good crowd, and I know Mr. Jim was real happy. The director of hospitality, and there's almost a strikeout.
No, I think it's
almost. It's almost. Yeah,
it's 1-2.
Zach Gillig, he's developed. He's he's in Ranger folklore. I mean Rebels. I was thinking about something else. The Rebels Ranger. He's in Ranger folklore, but he's a Rebels. He's a legend guy, but he's in Rebels folklore right now. 3 years he's been there, been an All-Star and MVP, and here he is.
So he gets a punch-out strikeout. And that strikeout was sponsored by your Pizza Hut in Newton.
Yeah.
Nothing out Pizza's the Hut.
Like I said, he gets those strikeouts. When he gets it going, he's spotting up. He's got a slider. He's got he's got his fastball. He's got a good curve too that he could throw.
Yeah, that curve would probably be really deadly considering he throws pretty fast. They wouldn't be ready for that off speed.
He's sneaky fast if you watch him. He's not like a guy that's over 90-something miles an hour. But he makes it look like it.
Zooms it. Comparing Zach to the previous pitcher, Axton, you can see the difference in the pitch speeds.
And the thing that I always liked about him, even when he was at Friends, when he was throwing 70-something miles an hour, he just improved so much, but he's always threw strikes. And that's the key. The pitcher.
That's all you have.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at that.
He gets another strikeout.
Yeah.
Gets him caught looking. Once again, that strikeout, Sluggin River strikeout was sponsored by your Pizza Hut of Newton.
Yeah. Pizza Hut, we're definitely happy they're on board. I'm sure they are too.
Sponsored by your Pizza Hut of Newton. No one out.
This brings up
Thank you, Pizza.
the ninth hole, Cooper Reeves.
I think it's somebody else, I think. I'm not.
Number 18, Cooper Reeves.
That was
That's what I see.
Huh.
Zach Gill is
I'm all messed up right now with my
Zach Gill's pitching up a storm. He's already 0-2.
Yeah, it's.
This could be it. Pitch swung on and missed to end the game
That is the ball game.
with the final score.
Striking out the side.
That was amazing pitching.
9 hits.
Ends the game 6-2.
And the Mulvane Patriots.
What's your basic thoughts of the game, Carv?
Well, pretty good. Like I said, I'm very impressed with the pitching. I'm just looking at the score sheet here, and I mean, a lot with double-digit strikeouts right there, and it's kind of an accent there with Zach Gillick putting it right there, striking out the side in the ninth inning. I think, there might have been a couple walks in there. I mean, that's pretty impressive, especially this early, and you're throwing some guys. You threw, 4 pitchers, I believe. So it's like, pretty impressed. The hitters, like we talked about, I think the hitting's going to get a lot better. I think it's just, guys moving runners, doing the little things. The one thing I do like what Coach Olson's doing right now is that he's being aggressive. I mean, it's like, yeah, I know the play, down the third baseline, whatever, and he sent it. Actually, his coach Jones sent him. But I mean, they're trying to be. That's what they, as a coaching staff, they had to sit there and go, hey, let's be aggressive. Let's just, and that's what's working. I mean, you've got to get a mindset.
Yeah.
And this early, and you have guys from all different parts of the country, all different kind of programs, and now you're throwing them together. And you got you had 2 days of practice, whatever, indoors because of the weather.
Yeah, and you don't have time to really get to know the players or your teammates, anything like that.
No.
So, I think, man, I don't think we're talking about that Zach Gill last inning too much. I mean, he just struck out the first 3 batters.
And believe me, I've seen it. That's why I wanted that guy back, and I'm so glad he came back. Great family, his brother's here. I mean, it's just everything. He's really happy right now, and he came. He had that first year getting away. Eastern Michigan did a great job there, and no, he's a guy that we were very happy that he came back and decided to, because he had other options, and but he lives in Valley Center. And, we have a great relationship, and I know he likes to work with Coach Downey, Travis Downey. He's a very special guy to me, pitching coach down in Wichita. And so, but anyway, I know you probably tired of talking to me, but we have our special MVP that we'll be bringing in there. And so I'll see you tomorrow?
Yeah.
Or
Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
Thursday.
Didn't know. So, anyway.
All right. Thanks so much, Carv. And we are here with the player of the game. Player of the game, which is Connor Owens.
Music director and PA announcer Craig Nye wishing everyone a very
All right.
safe and good evening.
And how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So you're new to this organization.
Yes,
so
sir.
am I.
Yes, sir.
We both got thrown in and whatnot. So, kind of tell me about, what was it like transitioning over from, going to Newton now compared to wherever you guys were playing earlier?
I think Eastern prepared me really well for summer ball. We're always prepared. It helps me with my 2-strike. It just put me in a good mindset and a good mental play for this season.
So what was it like playing at home? How do you think of the field? And
Love the field. It's a good place. I finally love having dirt lines. I haven't had dirt lines in.
Oh, really?
At Eastern, we have grass lines. I love dirt.
And were you kind of shocked by anything tonight?
No.
And what'd you think of Zach Gill? Did you know anything about him beforehand?
No, sir.
So kind of talk to me about tonight. What were you feeling? How were you feeling tonight?
I just knew if I kept my hips towards the middle of the field and I stuck to my approach, it'd be a good game, and it showed through. And I just had to battle a little bit early with 2 strikes and just follow my approach.
Okay. All right. I think that'll probably be it. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
You guys play tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck there.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that'll do it for me. I'm Jared Oberlechner. And we'll see you guys on Thursday.